All right, now it comes time to route. First type of routing, though, static. All right, so we're going to do static routing with IPv6 for each one of these routers. We already have their IP addresses put in there. Now it comes time to start telling it, hey, these networks exist, go get them. All right, so let's go inside the lab and get it done. All right, so here you are inside the static routing lab for IPv6. Now, obviously, you can see you have green lights all over the place because the IPv6 addresses, since you already know how to do it, they're already in their interfaces and everything's being turned on. The PCs have their IPs and their prefix length and their default gateways assigned. So all we need to do is route. We need to tell router 0, hey, you have a network that's beyond that serial 001 interface, which is right here. All right, that's these three. So we need to tell them that those destination networks exist because he only knows about directly connected neighbors. And we're not doing dynamic yet, we're doing static. So we're going to go ahead and open up this router. We'll bring it over here. That's good right there. And then let's begin. Now I already have typed IPv6 unicast routing, so it's not a big deal. All right, so all we need to do is do IPv6 route the 2001:3200:BADD:1100. We're starting with the LAN first, just because. And a prefix length of 56 out my S0/0/0 interface and hit enter. Now I'm not going to type all that again, so I'm just going to up arrow. And it's going to come out the same interface. The only thing that changes is the network that I want to go to. Now I want to go to the 1400. That's between the two routers on top. And then for the last LAN is going to be 1200. So let's go in there and change it that way. I wasn't about to type all that all over again. So let's do a DWR. Let's do a Control Z. Let's do a show IPv6 route. Take a look at our routing table. So you can see that we do have static routes. And let's open this up a little bit more so we can see more information. All right, so we got connected routes. All right, and we have static routes. Static routes, you see them right here. Okay, so let's see if we can ping. Well, we're not going to be able to ping yet because they are all of these static routes. So let's continue forward before we start pinging. I got ahead of myself. Now this middle router knows about these three networks. But you need to tell them about this network right here, and you need to tell them about this network right here. All right, so let's go ahead and do so. Let's open up router 2. We'll do a config T, and let's extend this a little bit more here because an IPv6 address is not small. IPv6 route. I want to go to the 2001:3200. BADD:1200:56 out which interface. Now, since this is the router in the middle, make sure you put the correct interface. In order to get to here, you got to go out this particular interface. That's the one thing with static routes, whether it's IPv6 or IPv4, you got to make sure you tell the correct interface. In this case, it will be S000, S/0/0. Hit enter. Oh, I forgot a 0. There we go. Hit enter. Now we'll do the other one, which is obviously going to be S001. Okay. Oh, what did I do here? I got rid of the. There we go. S001. And we're going to get rid of that 1200 to, I believe, is 1000. And let's verify. Let's move this out of here. It is 1000. Very good. So we got the 1200 going out the serial 000, and we got the 1000 going out the serial 001. So we got that done. Do WR. Do show IP. Just to verify. IPv6 route. Okay, and the static route entries are there. As you can see, there's the 1200 right there. And where's the static route? Right here. Here's the 1000 right there. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and do the last router. Now the last router, I'm going to bring these guys all the way over here. This router knows about these two networks. Now you got to tell them about these three networks. Just like the other router, the very first router, we had to do that as well. So he knows about these two, he just doesn't know about those three. All right, so config T. And then IPv6 route. I want to go to the 2001 colon 3200 colon BADD colon 1100 colon 56 out what interface? Well, I already know that's going to be the S0/0/1 because I know I see the 000 there. So I'm going to hit enter there. So I'm just going to up arrow for the next one. And now 1100 is going to be 13. Hit enter. And then the next one is going to be 1000. They're all going out the same interface. Very simple. This is how you will create routes. So it's essentially the same thing. You're telling it the destination network, okay? And you're giving it the prefix length with an IPv4 will be the subnet mask. And then what interface you want to go out by. That's all. It's the same thing, but now it's just in hex numbers and a longer address. All right, let's verify that indeed they're there. Do show IPv6 route. Okay, and we see the static routes are there. So let's, from right here, let's go ahead and go privilege mode, and let's try to ping 2001 colon 3200 colon BADD colon 1000 colon F. That would be the actual interface of that router. And we can get to it. So we are routing. Let's go do an up arrow and let's go ahead and put the 1100. So we are routing an IPv6 using static routes. Again, just, since it's so long address, it's very easy to get a typo, put in the wrong IPv6 address, then we put the wrong prefix length. Make sure, again, like any static routes, you're telling it the correct interface that is going out by. And do not forget to enable IPv6 unicast routing. I'll see you outside the lab. All right, that wasn't so bad. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. You saw how that up arrow works pretty good. And or copy paste, whatever it is. But you gotta be very careful when you're putting it because you need to make sure you put the correct exit interface. All right, you gotta know the actual, well, in this case for router 0, you gotta know, hey, I don't know these networks, and then you gotta go ahead and put them in there. All right, you can't make a mistake, especially in the middle router when you gotta go to this network, it's the S001, and when you gotta go to this network, it's the S000. Just like IPv4. The only thing is now we're using IPv6 addresses. And it's kind of different because it's the network. You actually write IPv6, this network, and that's the prefix length altogether, and then the exit interface. That's it. That's all there's to that. All right, pretty simple. And you saw how we got connectivity going across. All right, that's static routing and IPv6. See you in the next.